So in this episode review of 5 and 6 of Shokugeki no Soma, aka Food Wars, I'm going to give you like a skim through of episode 5 and then primarily on episode 6. So with episode 5, we had like of Ariana in the past going up against in this like Shokugeki challenge, and basically the Shokugeki challenge, which is in the title Shokugeki no Soma, it's basically kind of like Iron Chef, like you know what you see on television, like Iron Chef, you know, two people going up against each other, making this kind of food, and, you know, seeing how Ariana made her type of food, you know, back in the day. And then we had the episode with like Soma versus Shingeki, which, you know, we learned from the episode 4 that he was an elite, which is number 7, and in this matchup against Soma, he didn't really show all out against him. He just, like, you know, pulled back a little bit, not of his full potential, but, you know, some what he could do. Basically, that episode, it was alright. It was like a 7.5 out of 10. It was okay, you know. You know, I have a thing about flashbacks. Flashbacks, they don't usually get me that much, like you wouldn't believe, like, during, like, Naruto flashbacks, the first Hokage Madara flashback, I was just waiting for it to go back to the current time, just, you know. But, yeah, flashbacks are not usually my strongest points, because I just want to be in the current time, unless it's something interesting, kind of like what, you know, Law's backstory from One Piece. But so, episode 6, this one was pretty interesting. The beginning of episode 6 has some really, really funny sexual reference, which just made me laugh. Just it was hilarious. So we learned that the house that Soma's living, his roommates have a garden in the back, and they just basically, I think it's organic, but they usually use the garden to put in their meals. And then we had like Megumi, she put out her dish, which was like rice, and then like putting some, like, you know, I believe she used honey as a substitute, you know, like something like she was inspired by that dish by Soma, what he did in episode 3. Now moving forward to after the garden, we met a new character named, I believe his name was Kankichi, I believe. It was pretty, he had, you know, he has like a weird hairdo, but he's a funny character. But, we learned that Ariana closed down the Dawn RS, and, well, I think she closed it, and then we met a new character, Mito, and she is known as, like, the Meat Master, and let me tell you something about her. She's hilarious. Like, I read about her in the manga, and it's, let's just say she has some huge meat up front, if you know what I mean. Now, Mito, she ordered like the contractors to like shut down the club, and, you know, Kankichi, he feels a little bit like feared in front of her, like she's just like up in his face, you know, all pie in his face. It's like he's just worried, like, is something gonna happen? Is she about to go bust his nut or something? And what's funny about this episode is she took her big knife that she used to cut meat and chopped off part of his hair, like, and, you know, and then Soma came into the mix, and then he said, like, you know, let's have a battle, and, like, and, you know, she feels like she needs to beat this guy, and, you know, from, you know, what he said at the interview, at the whole ceremony, and she says, like, if he loses, he has to leave the school, but if Soma wins, she has to join the Dawn RS. Now, I'm pretty hyped for this to be animated, because I saw the fight in the manga. It was meat-tastic. And also at the end of the episode, we had, like, you know, Soma, he was preparing his dish, and then I believe he has like some rice and then some beef in it, and then like made a foodgasm between Kankichi and Megumi. And that was basically it of this episode of Food Wars. I gotta give this episode 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty decent. I really liked it. We met a new character. She is meat-tastic. But I'm pretty sure everyone's already got a nickname for her. Like Meat Opie, Meat Girl. But y'all can figure out what you want to call her. But tons of people are calling her Meat Girl. So yeah, that's basically it on this review. Peace out, you guys.